everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking at your financial forecast and the energy influencing it. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps below, which will take you directly to your reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked below. Please remember that is the only way to book any of my services with me. So if anyone ever reaches out to you, please know that that is not me. And today, for you to choose your pile, I have 3 Ace of Pentacles from 3 different decks out for you, and that's how you're going to choose your pile today. So pile number 1, you have the Ace of Pentacles from the B Tarot, and you also have the green Obsidian. Pile number 2, you have the Ace of Pentacles from the Good Fortune Tarot, and you also have the Moss Agate. Pile number 3, you have the Ace of Pentacles from the Earth Woman Tarot, and you also have the green Aventurine. Please take your time choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the green Obsidian, and this is your Ace of Pentacles from the B Tarot. I'm going to put this back in the deck, and we're going to start off with your Oracle cards. You know, I feel like these two want to come out. I don't know if you saw that, how they kind of shifted a little bit, so I didn't even say anything and they're ready. So let's just go ahead and start with these. Okay, so we have serendipity. Oh, this is interesting. It's also number 19. I feel that there's something that you can't see right now that's going on with your finances. But things are going to shift for you. I feel that luck is on its way to you. I feel that there's like a change in the air, a shift in the air. What I heard from Spirit is hold on, because things are going to change for you. Things are going to shift for you. And I feel like things are starting to kind of sprout. If you see the greenery down here, I feel like things are sprouting and starting to spread. Like I just see something getting bigger. So that could definitely be your finances getting bigger. Some of you may have taken a leap of faith and just kind of started something new, or some of you may have like picked up and moved somewhere and you're trying to like you're waiting for everything to kind of come together. Some of you may be looking for a new job. Some of you may have started a new career. But I keep getting this feeling like there's something that maybe you took a chance on and you're kind of waiting for everything to come together, or you're wondering like what would happen with my finances if I did take a chance on this. Let's see what else we have here. So we have orphaned. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is there's some sort of chaos or some sort of lack, okay? But it seems like something's happening to change this, and it could happen in kind of a serendipitous way. It could happen in an unexpected way. It seems like there are energies almost seemingly outside of your control that will be influencing this whole situation that you have going on here. I know there's more information that's coming from these two cards, because I feel like they're both rich with information, but I'm not seeing all of it yet. So as we go along, I have a feeling these two cards are really going to play a bigger role in things. But I feel, for what I'm getting so far with the orphaned card, I'm getting the sense that some of you may be in a job where you're not getting paid enough, or you feel like you're not being recognized for your hard work, something like that. Others of you could be in a job, but the same thing with this orphan card here, where you're making really good money, but you're not happy and you're feeling very kind of isolated and detached from your work. Okay. And actually I feel like a lot of you might be feeling detached from something, detached from hope, detached from your work, detached from like whatever's going on around you, because some of you are so stressed with your situation that it's like you can't really even focus on other things. Now, for some of you, I feel like being in this place here is leading you to a place where things shift unexpectedly. Now, we're going to get more information as we go along to kind of dive further into like what I'm feeling here, because again, I'm not getting the whole picture yet, but I'm pretty sure we will. Okay. What else can you tell us? Okay, it's these two. Your cards are really ready to like come out today. Okay, I can feel them. They're like very powerful. Okay, so you have strength in number 19. So do you see these two cards? The orphan card here, it looks like you're lacking strength right now. And Spirit is saying, have strength, okay? You're going to get through this. Things are going to change. Look at the difference between these two cards. You see how happy this card is and how unhappy this card is? And for some of you, like if you look here, this stone, it looks like it's starting to decay. Something's coming apart there. So it seems like for some of you, there's like a dream that you've had. Maybe some of you started a new business, or maybe like you're, have a skill or a talent where you can make money and you haven't had any interest so far. I feel like that's going to be changing for you. Okay. I feel like you're going to be getting clarity, because I feel like there is a sense of like a lack of clarity going on here where you can't see what's coming up. And that's what we're going to show you today, right? But Spirit is really rooting for you and saying, just hang in there. Things are going to change for you pretty soon. Okay. And this feeling of lack is going to come to an end for you. So, oh, it's interesting. You have number 5 again. Very interesting. That makes sense though. So oh, and look at this. You have the sun. Can you see that? There's like a tarot card here. Well, there's several tarot cards here, but the one that you can see the front is the sun card, which is number 19 in the tarot deck. And then this strength card is number 19 here. So this is interesting. So you have 5 here, you have 5 here. You have 19 here and you have 19 here. So and then you have serendipity here. So there's something going on here with Spirit's really trying to communicate with you. And I feel like you might be seeing numbers outside of this reading, things, seeing things repeated, seeing patterns repeated, certain things like that. The universe, Spirit is trying to get your attention about something. There's synchronicities, serendipity, things are lining up that you can't quite see yet. Okay. And Spirit is saying that what's most important right now is that you stay grounded as you go through this transition. Okay. I feel like you're in the middle of a transition. Some of you don't realize it yet. Some of you feel stuck and don't realize that things are actually shifting for you. Others of you know that you're in a transition, but you don't know when that transition is actually going to be completed. And so that's very stressful for you. But yeah, others of you have 1 foot over here in the past and 1 foot in the future regarding your finances. And it's kind of like, okay, when can I take this foot fully over into, the future? So Spirit says, have patience. Things are shifting. You're just not seeing it yet. And anything else right now? There's something about listening to your intuition. Yeah, and staying grounded and staying clear so that your intuition is fully functional as you go forward. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? We're looking at pile number 1's financial forecast and the energy influencing it, please. Look at that. That's your Ace of Pentacles that you had in the very beginning. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that you will be starting on a new path very soon. I don't know why. Something about this pentacle right here and this clover here, they seem so similar to me, but they're obviously very different, or maybe not very different, but they're obviously different. But for some reason, as I'm looking at this, it's looking like the same thing. So I'm feeling like there's something that's going to happen for you, something that's going to take place that is very serendipitous, something that it's almost like synchronicities lead up to this serendipitous meeting or event or things coming together, however you want to word it. And then you're able to like start to move forward. That's when everything shifts. That's when you start to get the nourishment that you need. So I feel like some of you feel like you don't have answers, feel like you're stuck, or feel like things aren't moving for you right now. And that's shifting for you, okay? Because look at this. So there's a loaf of bread here. There's also honey on the bread. So it took time to acquire both of these, right? It took time for the honey to be made, and it took time to bake the bread and then let it cool so that you can slice it. So things are taking shape. It seems like there's a process for whatever you're going through, whatever is influencing your finances coming up, but you're going to have a new avenue and new opportunity to make more money that's coming in for you. And I feel there's something about it that feels very grounded and very strong. So I feel like these two cards here have to do with what you should be right now is grounded and strong, but it also has something to do with a new opportunity coming in for you that is very grounded, very strong, opposite of whatever this was right here that started crumbling. Okay, it's almost like this is making me think a little bit of the tower that was not strong enough, okay, to withstand the test of time, just like this orphan card here. But whatever's coming in for you has strength and it's like grounded and strong, and it has the ability to nourish you, okay? And then we have the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, you're starting something new. Some of you are starting a new career. Some of you are getting back into the workforce. Some of you are starting a side hustle or a business, you know, some kind of idea that you've had for a while. The important thing to know here is that there is great opportunity in this. There is great prosperity with this idea. And I feel that this has something connected to something that you're passionate about. You know, with the orphan card, you could be doing something right now. You could have a job right now where you're making great money, but you're not feeling fulfilled. You're feeling like you wake up every day and you're dragging yourself out of bed, you're going to work, and every day feels like it's a whole week long. And then you get home and you're so tired you can't do anything, and you feel like you just can't go on like that, right? And so for those of you kind of in that camp, what I feel like you're making a change, you're shifting things. Some of you are changing careers, changing jobs. Some of you are quitting your job and you're going to pursue something that your heart is in, right? Something that you have passion about, and you're wondering, if I do that, will I still be making enough money to take care of myself and to, you know, keep the lifestyle that I've had? Okay, I'm seeing yes. Others of you will be leaving a job where you felt like you weren't appreciated or you weren't making enough money, and you're going to be getting this new opportunity where you feel like people appreciate you, your ideas, your skills, you know, whatever it is that you have to offer, and there's room for growth. There was no room for growth here. So there's a shift in the air for you, pile number 1. Wow, you have the Queen of Wands and then the Queen of Swords. That's pretty impressive. So you're getting clarity. You're getting a sense of realizing what you deserve, okay? There's also a sense here with the Queen of Swords of surpassing, working through any chaos with the Orphan card, any restrictions. You're cutting away any restrictions, because look here, you have the sword here. Obviously, the Queen of Swords has a sword, but there's also a knife with your Ace of Pentacles card. It's kind of like you're carving your own way. You're making things happen for yourself. You're no longer accepting whatever was going on here with the Orphan card, and you're moving away from that. Okay, it's almost like you're cutting away anything that's been holding you back. Ooh, you have the Rebirth card. Wow. So the Rebirth card is the Judgment card in the traditional decks. This is very interesting. There's some kind of opportunity that's coming in for you. And I feel like it's going to come about where you're in the right place at the right time. You seize an opportunity at the right time. You gain an understanding of something at the right time, and you start pursuing something at the right time. You know, like the Queen of Swords, this could be representative of an employer. If you are trying to get into a particular company that's typically very difficult to get get your foot in the door. I feel like there's if that's the case for you, obviously this isn't going to be for everybody, but if that's the case for you, I feel like there's something about your energy and your aura that's going to catch this person's attention, and you're going to kind of break through, whereas other people will not be breaking through, which then creates this opportunity for the rebirth for you. And once you get this rebirth, you get to enjoy this accomplishment. So I'm feeling for you, pile number 1, what is coming along with your financial forecast is, and the energies influencing it, but what's coming along, I'm feeling like you're feeling, what's the word I'm looking for? You're feeling more fulfilled with some sort of change that's coming along here that's also going to influence your finances. So we have the Keeper. So this is the Fool card. See? There's a new opportunity that's coming along that's giving you a sense of fulfillment that you absolutely did not have over here. Maybe at one time you felt fulfilled in a situation, but you were no longer fulfilled in that situation, and that's changing for you. Others of you, this Orphan card is just showing that your finances are not great right now. That could be, you know, exactly what the Orphan card is saying here. And things seem to be falling apart and falling out of your control. What we're seeing here is that is changing. You are getting an opportunity to pursue something that is in your heart, to pursue something that may be a little bit risky for some of you, or it may look risky, or maybe you just quitting one job to start another job is risky for you. That can be really, really scary for some people, but there's going to be a lot of attention that is directed towards you, which is going to be very, very good attention, something that is going to be very beneficial to you. And then we have the Moon card. You know, it's interesting with the moon and you have the Fool card here, because in both of these cards, there can be movement forward, but in both of these cards, sometimes you can be taking a risk, or you don't have all the information, but you're following something in your heart. There's something pulling you in a certain direction. So it's very important that you listen to your intuition as you go forward. Also, what I'm seeing with the Moon card is you could have a couple different opportunities that are going to be presented to you in the near future. And especially with the two queens here, this could also represent the two different opportunities that you're going to have coming up for you, and you may have a decision to make going forward. I feel there's going to be some definite signs, because remember, you have number 5, you have number 5, you have 19, and then you have the Sun card here, which also is number 19 in the tarot deck. So there's signs, there's synchronicities, serendipity. Listen to your gut, and listen also to your passion. Listen to your, like, are other people passionate about what you have to offer? That's also important here. And let's see what else we have. We have the 5 of Wands. So with this 5 of Wands, I'm feeling that slowly but surely that chaos starts to fade. Because you're getting this new opportunity right above here with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I feel that your finances are shifting for the better, but I feel like it takes a minute to get the ball rolling, or to see more finances coming in. So let's say there's a million different examples, for what could be going on here. Let's say if you start a new business, it could take a little while to generate income from that. If you are looking for a new job and you finally get an interview with this company you've always wanted to work for, well, you have to go through, the whole process of setting up the interview, getting the interview. Sometimes you have to go in for 2 or 3 interviews, and then you have your start date. Sometimes, you have to give your notice at your other employer, and then you have your start date. And it's like, it takes a while before you actually start. And then you have to wait to get your first paycheck, right? So that's what I'm saying here, where it could take a little while to get the ball rolling. But what's important is that the energy in this Orphan card is starting to fade away. With the Moon card, look, there's this path here, and you're walking away from something that was not working for you. Do you see here how you have this rock here on the Orphan card and how it's falling apart? And do you see your path forward here, how these rocks are very sturdy, okay? They're very stable, they're strong, they're holding you, and they're allowing you to get across to the other side, okay? That's what I'm seeing going on here. This is fading for you. Oh, I love this for you. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. Your fortune is changing. And look at that. Look how it is below the Orphan card. So this period that you've been in, where your finances have been dwindling, or you've been feeling like, excuse me, or you've been feeling like things just aren't working out where you've been working, or, whatever it is. Some of you may be wanting to move somewhere new, and you've been trying to save money, and it's been taking you a while to save money, and you've been, waiting and waiting and waiting. Your time is finally coming. Whatever it is that you're waiting for, whether it's a new job, more clients, new job opportunities, or you're trying to start a new career, a business, whatever it is, things are coming together for you. Everything is coming into alignment. And it's interesting because the wheel has four different sides, or not four different sides, but four different elements. And also you have the 4-leaf clover here. Things are shifting, things are coming together for you. We have the strength card. Look at that. You have 2 strength cards. So with 2 strength cards, first of all, it's very, very important that you stay grounded, that you keep the faith, that you keep going. Okay, things are going to shift for you. And especially look at this strength card. So, you know, this person here has wings. So I'm feeling like you're going to have the ability to, and also look at your serendipity card. This person's also flying through the air with this 4-leaf clover. And you look here, this orphan is unable to move. So you're getting the ability to move out of this difficult situation, and your finances are going to start to get better. Another thing I'm seeing with the strength card is that it's slow and steady progress. So patience is also something that is important for you to have here. I love this for you. Okay, your financial forecast is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles, what did I just tell you? Slowly but surely, it's changing for you. And then you get the 10 of Pentacles. So this is having patience. This is your ideas coming to fruition, okay? Everything that you've hoped for as far as your finances, it's coming into your life. It's shifting, it's changing for you. So, you know, whatever the energies are that are influencing this 10 of Pentacles, right? It's going to vary for each of you because this is a general reading. But generally, what we're seeing here is where you are right now is not working, okay? Whether you don't have finances coming in or you have plenty of finances coming in, but the avenue that those finances are coming from is not healthy for you on some level or another, okay? So whatever your situation is, there's a shift in the air. New opportunities, people noticing you, rebirth, the Wheel of Fortune, taking a chance and starting something new. So I really feel for a lot of you, you're starting something new. You're starting a new job, a new career. Some of you are getting promoted. Some of you could be just getting a raise. Maybe that's just exactly what you've been waiting for, okay? It could be a raise. It could be some of you are literally picking up and moving somewhere and hoping that once you do that, you can get a job pretty quickly, okay? So regardless of what your situation is, the 10 of Pentacles, you have grounding, you have something that's strong. Remember I talked about that with this orphan card here. This is not going to last forever, right? So staying here is not an option. You need to move. This is not healthy, so you need to move on. We're seeing that here with the Fool card. And once you move on, once that new opportunity presents itself, then you are slowly but surely building your finances. You also have 2 moon cards. That's what just caught my attention because number 18 here is the moon, which is the moon card right here. Very interesting what's going on in your reading. Very, very interesting. So you have 1818, you have 1919, and you have 5 and 5. Interesting. And didn't you have, yeah, and then you have the 5 of Wands down here. So you actually have 3 5s. So yeah, synchronicities, numbers, everything's lining up for you. Financially, you're going to be just fine. You're going to feel very secure. You're going to feel very, like not just financially secure, but you're going to be able to get your needs are going to be met, and you're going to be able to put money into savings. Now, getting to that point, it's going to take a little time to build up to that. But the thing is that you're going to start to see relief. You're going to start to see this burden on your shoulders being lifted slowly but surely. And then we have the Princess of Wands. And so this is the Page of Wands. And see how you have the Queen of Wands here. So definitely you're moving into a time where there's something about you pursuing a passion that you have. There's something about you being noticed for a talent or a passion that you have. This is the time to follow your heart. Okay. I feel that for you, pile number one, that's important, like following your heart, listening to your gut, taking a chance right now. Spirit says that you will have a favorable outcome, especially with the serendipity card here. And then we have the Five of Cups. Yes. So what's happening with the Five of Cups is you're shifting from the Orphan card here, which would be these empty cups over here, where something is coming to an end. It's done. Like, remember I talked about the crumbling here? That's what we're seeing in the Five of Cups here. There's nothing that you can do to fix whatever this is. For some of you, I feel like you may have lost a job, or you may have gotten passed up for a promotion or something like that. And that is kind of like the rebirth card here, where that's waking you up and saying, hey, you didn't belong here anyway. And then you're starting to realize that there's something else out there for you. Okay. Which would be these two cups right here. So for you, it's kind of like some of you need to change your perspective, and then others of you just need to hold on to hope that this new idea that you have is actually going to work for you. And you need to go forward, and you need to focus on the positive and leave behind anything that wasn't working for you. So I hope that made sense. I hope that helped you. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number two. You have the Moss Agate. And this is your Ace of Pentacles from the Good Fortune Tarot. I'm going to put this back in the deck, and we're going to start with your Oracle cards. What can you tell us for pile number two, please? We're looking at pile number two's financial forecast and the energies that are influencing it. Okay, that one wants to come too. All right, so we have go the distance in number 47. Okay, pile number two, I feel like you are close to a goal that you have with your finances. Spirit is saying, don't give up, keep going. So some of you may not realize how close you are to approaching whatever it is that you want to see happen with your finances. You know, for some of you, this could be getting a new job. This could be breaking into an industry. This could be getting noticed. This could be getting your business off the ground. Some of you are, I feel some of you are trying to save money for something. Maybe you're saving money so that you can move to a whole new city, state, country, whatever it is. Others of you could be saving money to buy a new home, or, you know, something like that. So whatever your goal is, keep going. You're going to get there. And I mean, look how close you are. Look at how close you are to the finish line, to your goal. Very, very close. And some of you can't see it. Okay. But Spirit can, and Spirit says, keep going. You're very close. You're actually closer than you think. And then we have chaos and conflict with number 33. This makes sense, doesn't it? Because I just said you're closer than you think. The universe and Spirit can see how close you are. Some of you cannot. I feel some of you got turned around somehow. It seems like something, for some of you, something shifted. And now you're thinking, wait a minute, am I still on track? Like, what's going on? So I feel like there was some kind of pause or something with your goal, or just maybe you don't have a goal. Maybe you're just trying to survive, and you were going along, you know, minding your business, and then all of a sudden something happened, and you're like, wait a minute, what just happened? So some of you may have had kind of like something fall apart, and Spirit is saying that that doesn't mean that you're not going to achieve your goal still. It means that maybe you needed to change direction or get a different perspective on things, needed to look at things from a different angle, or add something or subtract something, because I'm feeling like there could have been something that may have eventually held you back from getting to a place of financial security, or getting to a place like wherever you want to be with your finances. And so something, for some of you, something may have been removed from your path, and it left you feeling kind of stunned, like, wait a minute, what just happened? But and so you're kind of confused. But what Spirit is telling me is that it's actually helping to speed things up. Even though it doesn't look like it on the surface, that's exactly what's happening here. And Spirit says, keep going. Don't let any kind of chaos or conflict that's happening here hold you back. Just take a minute to breathe, get your bearings, and then move forward, especially with number 33. That seems to be very important here. So let's look at your other cards. What else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? Pile number 2's financial forecast. What do we have? Ooh, see? I told you, cleansing, number 25. This is what I was saying. Some of you may be going through a period of chaos, conflict, things falling apart, things falling away from your life, but it's just to cleanse those things that cleansing those things that would have gotten in the way of you getting to where you're supposed to be with your finances. It seems like there's an easier way, or something would have, like if you would have stayed on that same path, or if things would have stayed exactly as they were, it would have actually taken you longer to get there than what it will be taking you now, if that makes sense. So things just needed to be shifted, some things needed to be added, something like that is going on with you. So we have stimulation and number 18. Things are moving, things are shifting, things are taking shape. Excuse me, things are taking shape. See how I coughed just now? Like completely out of nowhere. I'm talking and then all of a sudden I have to cough. So that's taking me back to the cleansing card here, where there's something that needed to be removed, something that was causing a restriction. But how you're seeing it is that now that something's been removed, now there is a restriction. Spirit is telling me that the restriction was actually removed. Okay. And what is replacing that is something that's going to get you to where you're going a lot quicker. And there is a bit of mystery around this, because this is number 18. So that corresponds to the moon card, which can indicate, you know, mystery, things not really making sense. But what's important right now is that you listen to your intuition and you let that guide you forward. You're going to be getting signs from the universe. There's someone, I feel there's someone on the other side who's trying to guide you along the way. So this could be a loved one who has passed on. This could be one of your spirit guides. This could be an animal, you know, a fur baby that you've had that has passed on, who's going to help guide you along the way. You're getting answers. Things are going to be coming together regarding your finances. And things are going to shift and they're going to start moving forward for you. What else can you tell us for pile number 2? Pile number 2, please. Okay, this card is stuck. Okay, so So we have the Hermit card, and you're feeling stuck right now, especially because I couldn't get this card off the table. You're feeling stuck, things aren't making sense, but you're getting the answers. You're moving forward, even though it feels like maybe you're not. You're being guided. Didn't I tell you you're being guided? Look at this bird right here, guiding this hermit, okay? Someone has your back. Someone is watching out for you. Literally, someone's watching out for you. Because this chaos and conflict, you weren't supposed to be here anymore. Okay? Someone has your back. I'm telling you. I feel for a lot of you, this is a relative who has passed on, who's helping to guide you. Yeah. Okay. The answers are coming in for you, and you're reaching the end of a cycle. This period of waiting. So, you know, for some of you, let's say if you're not working right now and you've been, you know, sending out your resume, you've been going on interviews and you haven't received any positive responses, that's going to change for you. Okay. And that's just an example. Obviously, that's not going to be for every single person here. So now you have the Page of Pentacles. See, there's something that's opening up for you, this big opportunity, something where you're getting all the information. Whatever was lacking, whatever information you didn't have in the Hermit card here, you're getting it here with the Page of Pentacles. And look at this. Look at how big this pentacle is. There is a big opportunity coming into you. So whatever this opportunity is, it's going to allow you to build on your finances. It's going to create a bigger revenue stream than you previously had. And it's going to be a really, really good opportunity for you. And it's something that's going to last. Okay, so you're coming out of this period of chaos and conflict, and you're going into something that's more stable, something that's going to grow and grow and grow. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's just taking a little bit of time. Everything needs to come into formation. And some of you have been working on something for a very long time, and you're finally getting to that point where you're done researching, you're done studying, you're done doing all of that hard work up front. And pretty soon you're going to see validation. You're going to see money start to come in. You're going to see all of that hard work pay off. And that's why Spirit says, go the distance, don't give up. Yes, you're going to have some difficulties along the way, but it's all going to pay off for you. Like, you know what I just saw as I was saying that you're going to have some difficulties along the way? I saw that someone watching this thought they had their dream job, and then all of a sudden it wasn't your job. You know what I mean? Like, someone either said, oh yeah, you know, you would be great for this position. Let me get the paperwork together, and then, you know, I'll call you back in here. You can sign the paperwork, and you were so excited. And then all of a sudden nothing happened with that. So I'm seeing something like that where it was almost in your grasp, and then it was just like taken away from you. Spirit is saying, don't give up. No matter what you have going on here, don't give up. If you're trying to start your own business, and maybe you came upon, you know, something that you had to figure out, and that's delaying you launching your business, and that could be the chaos and conflict. Spirit says, don't worry. You're gonna get past this. And with the Seven of Pentacles, slowly but surely, the money starts coming in. So your finances are going to get better for you. We have the Page of Wands. So, you know, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. I'm feeling like for a lot of you watching this pile, you're pursuing a passion that you have. So you're either starting a side hustle or starting a business, or you're changing careers, you're wanting to change jobs and going into something that's more interesting, something that, you know, is really in your heart, something that you have passion for. And Spirit says you should definitely pursue this. And again, I'm feeling like there's multiple opportunities that are going to be coming into you, into your life, based on some kind of passion or interest that you have, something that maybe you've always wanted to do something and you're saying, you know what, now's the time to pursue this. Because for some of you, something seemed to be crumbling apart, and some of you are coming to a realization where it's like, okay, I don't belong where I was. It's time for me to pursue something new, something I have passion for, something I would enjoy doing every day, and something I can make money doing. The Chariot card. Yeah, you know, it's like, whatever it is that you're doing, I feel you're putting a lot of passion into it. You're putting your heart and soul into it. And or you're wanting to, and you're saying, okay, what does it look like if I do this? Your hard work is going to pay off. You're going to get noticed for your skills, your passion, your dedication. Whatever you've been waiting for is coming into your life. And for some of you, you could feel like you're just waiting, and then all of a sudden, poof, it's there. Just like it races right into your life. So everything is going to pay off for you. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah. So with the Six of Swords, what's happening is you're coming out of this period, this waiting period, with things being on hold. Some of you are waiting to hear back from something, like waiting to hear back about a job. Some of you are waiting to hear back about some sort of new opportunity. Some of you are waiting for a return on your investment. Whatever it is, you're coming out of this period of chaos and conflict. You're coming out of this period of trying to figure things out, okay? And there's a huge shift that's going to be happening with it. It seems like there's a shift happening in career so that would be the energy influencing your financial forecast. Let's see what we have here. The Eight of Pentacles. See? It's something that you have passion for. It's something you've been working on. You've been putting your heart and soul into something, and it feels like you're just waiting for it to pay off. It's like you're like showing something to the universe. You have this skill, you have this talent, you have this passion for something. And some of you, because of this chaos and conflict, some of you decided, you know what? I'm no longer going to spend my time doing something every day that I'm not passionate about. And that's what the cleansing could be. You want something that's more stimulating, something that, is intellectually stimulating, or something that is in your heart, something you have passion for. And, go the distance. Don't give up. Keep going, keep pushing, keep polishing your skills. People are going to notice what you're doing. And do you see here how we have the Seven of Pentacles? Well, first we have this huge Page of Pentacles. So this is like this great idea that you have. And then slowly but surely, you have the Seven of Pentacles, right? You're following your passion. You have the Chariot card here, where the Chariot did not get here overnight. This is a lot of hard work, a lot of elements coming together, a lot of hard work, refining things, polishing things, making things better and better and better. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, where you're loving what you're doing, your time is coming, and slowly but surely, more finances are coming in. So I feel like for you, this is a slow process, but I also feel for you that things could change overnight, because I feel you're so close to hitting a place of financial comfort, which can mean different things. So financial comfort could mean you're doing great. You can, buy what you want. You feel comfortable. You don't have to worry about things. You can go on vacation. And others of you, financial comfort right now could mean that you can just pay your bills and you don't have to worry every single month how you're going to pay your bills, how you're going to buy groceries, how you're going to put gas in your car. Okay. So the financial comfort will vary based on who's watching this. And for those of you who are just trying to get to a place where you don't have to worry every single month where your money is coming from, you're going to start there. And then slowly but surely, as you keep going on, you're getting rid of this terrible anxiety regarding finances. And slowly but surely, you're getting more comfortable, you're getting more money coming in, and you can breathe easier. Then we have the King of Wands. So you're absolutely working through any problems, any chaos and conflict that you had up here. You're finding solutions, okay? You're finding solutions, you're finding ways around things, and you're finding stability. There's transformation here. And look at this great transformation we have when we started with the Page of Pentacles, which was this great idea that you had. Okay, you put in so much time and so much effort into this. The Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot card, and then you get the King of Wands. So the King of Wands can be a couple things. This could be showing you and your success and being on the top of your game with whatever this idea is that you have, whatever it is, if you're trying to start a business or trying to break into a new career or get that job that you want. This could show you on the top of your game. And the King of Wands isn't worried about finances, right? The King of Wands is very, very comfortable. So you have that as well, okay? Comfort financially that's coming in for you. The other thing this King of Wands could be is someone noticing you, someone taking notice of what you have to offer, your skills, your talents, your intellectual abilities, whatever it is, and someone saying, hey, let's talk. I'm interested in what you have going on here. Okay. So this could represent like an employer. This could represent a mentor. This could represent someone who hires you for your skills, anything like that. This could also represent someone who believes in you. Like if you need a loan to start a business or something like that, this could represent this person who sees your abilities and who sees what you have to offer and, wants to give you that loan so that you can pursue a new business or whatever it is that you have going on. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I love that you have the Page of Pentacles and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So what we have going on here, again, is your finances are increasing, okay? Your opportunities are increasing. You're also very protected going forward. You're very, very protected. There's also stability. So whatever it is that you're going after, whatever it is, like whatever opportunities are coming into your life so that, whatever things are coming into your life that will be influencing your financial forecast, there's great stability that's coming in with these. So any like new job offer or the way you're structuring your new business or whatever it is, Spirit is saying that if you do it the right way, it can take a little bit of time to get it going, but in doing it that way, and like if you cut corners, you're going to have more chaos and conflict. If you do it the right way, you're going to have the Chariot where, yes, it took longer, but you used the right elements to get there, and it's going to pay off in the long time because whatever you're building is going to be loyal to you because you were loyal to it. Does that make sense? The Knight of Wands. Look at your cards. So you have the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, whatever it is that you're going after, there's a huge transformation that's waiting for you. So a couple of things. This transformation is financial, okay? So changing your finances for the better. It's kind of like, you know, with the Chariot card and the Knight of Wands, what I'm seeing is that, and also Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, if, like, for instance, let's say that you were saving money, and slowly but surely you're going to start to see that money grow and grow and grow and grow. And then if you want to use that money to pursue a dream or a goal that you have, you're going to have that ability. Okay, if you're saying, hey, what would happen if I start a new career? Slowly but surely, you're going to get your foot in the door and you're going to start building your finances. If you're starting a new business, slowly but surely, you're building, building, building. It's transforming your finances, but it's also transforming where you are in life, because before there was some kind of chaos and conflict in your life with this card here, where that chaos and conflict was generated to get you thinking, okay, with the stimulation card here, to get you thinking, am I in the right place? And that's why you have the Hermit card here. It's like, I don't think I am. What do I want to do? What do I need to do to shift things? Maybe you were making amazing money before, but you were unhappy doing what you were doing, and the money just wasn't worth it. And you said, you know, can I do something else where I can be happy and love what I'm doing, but still make money? And that's what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Pentacles. It really seems here that you're pursuing something that you have passion for, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to pay off. And any issues, any delays, anything like that that happens to come into this movement that you have going on here, you're going to be able to figure it out. I really feel like you're being guided by someone. Someone's helping to guide you along the way. And then we have the Queen of Swords. With the Queen of Swords, I'm feeling like things were on hold. Things needed to kind of thaw out, like you're waiting for the right moment. You're waiting for the right time. You needed to cut something out of your life. You needed to be very discerning about what was causing this chaos and conflict, where you are right now, or where you were in the past, and where you want to go in the future. So I'm getting a sense that there was a little bit of soul searching that happened with you, or that is happening with you right now. And it's creating this shift in your life. And it's getting you to a place where you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be where you were before, which it doesn't mean that there's like this huge transformation. For some of you, it is that, but for others of you, you just needed to shift into like literally just a different job, or, you know, something that would change your mindset, that where you feel better, where you feel like you're making a difference, or you're doing something that you have passion for. And it just kind of transforms your whole life. You're not feeling like you're kind of stuck, or you're, you know, just going through the motions at work every day. This is something that you feel like, oh, I love what I'm doing now. I just happened to land in the perfect job at the perfect time, and I'm feeling so much better. Your finances are getting better. Everything about you, like your energy is getting much better than it was with this chaos and conflict. Yeah, I actually, when I was just talking, so this is the Judgment card, and I was looking, I was like, is there a Judgment card in here? Because I'm feeling like it's kind of a judgment moment, as I was saying that some of you may have done some soul searching, and some of you had to cut things out of your life. Some of you needed a great change in your life, and it took this chaos and conflict for you to get this kind of shakeup and and realize I need to change something in my life. Some of you could have been in a job that was causing you so much stress, it just was not worth it. Like, you may have been making amazing money, but it was causing you so much stress that it was literally hurting your heart. Like, literally, it was causing you anxiety, and you weren't sleeping well, and you were becoming very, very unhealthy. Some of you may have had some kind of health scare because of your job or because of something related to that. Since we're talking about, you know, money and finances and things like that, that could have been a wake-up call for you. Like, I can't do this anymore. Some of you may have been so stressed out because of your employer, or because, you know, just your job in general was stressful. Maybe you weren't making enough money with what you were doing. Whatever it is, I feel that you had some kind of wake-up call that made you do this soul searching here, that started to kind of stimulate your mind, and it got you thinking, so that you started cleansing and getting rid of things that just weren't meant for you anymore. And I feel also the Judgment card and the stimulation card here, I still feel like you have a loved one on the other side who is trying to help guide you, who is giving you signs, trying to give you information that not only do you need to make a change, but you should make a change, and you will be okay when you do make this change. So your financial forecast, it looks like there's some changes going on in your life, going into something that is more in alignment with your soul, something that you should be doing. And the finances are coming in slowly but surely. They're coming in. You're going to be just fine financially. And most importantly, there's something about your heart being fulfilled, your heart feeling better, your mind feeling better, feeling like you can breathe again, like this big weight has been lifted off your shoulders. And that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the green Aventurine, and this is your Ace of Pentacles from the Earth Woman Tarot. I'm going to put this back in the deck, and we're going to start with your Oracle cards. What can you tell us for pile number 3, please? We're looking at pile number 3's financial forecast and the energies that are influencing it. Okay, they both want to come out, so we're going to take these 3 here. We have never-ending story with number 37. So I feel with this card, there's a sense of some issue going on with your finances. And it seems like you're just about to get ahead, and then something happens that sets you back. And it's so frustrating. It's so incredibly stressful. It seems like you feel that time is running out right now. Bills are piling up, something like that. You seem to be going through great difficulty right now, wondering, is this ever going to change? Am I ever going to break this cycle? Am I ever going to be able to get out of this merry-go-round that it just, this cycle that goes over and over and over, and it is not fun. It's terribly, terribly stressful for you. Let's see what else we have. So we have Truth Be Told. Very interesting. And it's number 14. So I'm feeling that you do have balance coming in. I feel that there's a new opportunity. There's a new way of seeing things, a new way of doing things. Clutter is being removed, because what's really catching my eye here, you see up here you have these 2 banners, I guess we'll call whatever this is here. Okay, so you have that. Well, look here. You have this one in the middle, which is similar to these, right? It's just kind of a little bit of a duller color. But then you have these here and these over here. And they just seem to be lacking color. They're lacking you know, charisma or whatever you want to call it. But then you look here and it's so bright, and it's like there's nothing in the way of these two here. There's nothing that's contaminating the energy of these two. Whereas here, I don't know, it seems like there's some sort of energy that's going to be leaving. It's being replaced by this, where it's a fresher energy, it's a brighter energy, it's a freeing energy, it's movement, feeling so much lighter. And so I feel that things are coming into your life. It's going to change things for the better. There's new opportunities. It's like you're moving into almost like a new timeline where everything just shifts for you and gets better. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You have blessed in number 22. Like I was just saying, things get better for you. There's so much hope for you in your situation. Look at, you're going from feeling absolutely hopeless and helpless here, okay? And then there's something that comes in that shifts things. So this is number 14. So that is the temperance in the tarot deck. So that's balance. That's everything coming together, and certain things leaving that were causing all this stress. So financial strain could be leaving. A new job could be coming in. So an old stressful job where you didn't make enough money could be leaving. So there's kind of like this exchange of energy where certain things are falling away so that new things can open up for you. So for some of you, I feel didn't get a job opportunity that you thought you were going to get, or some of you may have lost your job, or some of you may have started a business and the way that you had it structured did not work. So you need to restructure that. You know, there's something going on here with that. But through this difficulty, okay, what you're coming into is a great blessing. This is number 22, so that's right after the World card, okay? So you're leaving this here, the never-ending story, and you're going into this new phase of your life where things are much, much easier. You see here, this person here has wings, but they're almost like wilted, if you can see that. And look here, here you're flying in the air. It's going to get much, much easier for you. What else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? You have victory, number 44. So you have 22 and 44. Look at that. Do you see how powerful that is? Wow. You have the victory card. You're winning over some obstacle, some block that you've had. Something that's been preventing you from moving forward is being removed. You're getting new opportunities. Your finances are flowing. I feel your finances are flowing in a different direction. You're overcoming something that was very, very difficult financially, as well as the energy around your finances that were influencing that. So with victory, you could be getting a new job. Maybe right now you don't have a job and you're wondering, like, how long is it going to take until I get a new job? Okay. You're going to be getting a new job. If you are changing careers, or, you know, wanting to shift your focus, or you want a promotion or something like that, that's coming in for you. Whatever it is that you want to increase your finances, to save money, whatever it is, you're going to reach your goal. Maybe you're trying to save money to take a nice vacation, or to buy a new home, or to move into a better home, whatever it is. You're gaining victory, okay? Communication, and it's number 2. Some of you are getting a new job. Some of you are hearing back from an employer. Some of you are if you like have your own business, your own company, some of you are starting to get sales. There's a shift in the air. There's something coming together here. 22, 44, 2. So, and then 14 here. There's balance that's coming in. Some sort of communication is coming in that's going to increase your finances. That's going to bring you stability. And whatever this communication is, it's directly connected to victory. So this communication is going to be a very, very good sign for you. You're going to love whatever this communication is. There's some sort of celebration that is connected to this communication and getting what you want. What else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? The 2 of Wands. So I feel you're going to have a decision to make soon. I feel that right now you could be trying to figure things out, especially with this being right below never ending story. But you're going to have opportunities coming in. Interesting that you have 2 of Wands here and you have 2 here with communication. Some of you are going to have 2 job offers that come in. Some of you will be able to take both of those job offers. So let's say for those of you who are kind of like independent contractors or something like that, you're going to be able to accept both of these jobs. For others of you, you're going to have 2 job opportunities that come in and you need to pick one. Others of you, you have 2 avenues you could go. Like, let's say you could stay in your current career, or you have a chance to break off and do something different with your career. You have a decision to make. Whatever it is, this decision is tied to the never-ending story and breaking this cycle. So that's very important. Then we have the Knight of Swords. So when you make this decision, I feel that you're going to make this decision. Like, okay, I feel that there's a lot of thought that's going into this decision process. And then I feel that once you make this decision, you start going forward, and that movement forward is exactly what gets you out of this cycle here. So I'm feeling like there needs to be some sort of change that needs to happen in your life. It is going to happen. You are going to come upon possibilities for your future. And it is going to turn out into your benefit. Some of you may be in a job right now that you really, really do not like. The never-ending story. Every day it's the same thing. You feel uncomfortable. You hate going in there. You don't want to be there. You can't wait to leave. And some of you are trying to, contemplate, should I take a chance? Should I try something new? And what would happen if I do that? What is my financial forecast if I do that? Okay. This new commitment is going to change everything for you. It's a breath of fresh air. Yeah, see? Yeah, the 8 of Cups. This is what I was saying. You need to make a change in your life. That is what Spirit is telling me here. I feel like you already know that, but some of you don't know what the change is or how to do it, or what happens if I do it? Is it going to work out? Something is not working out for you, and it's tied to your finances, because that's what we're looking at today. We're looking at your financial forecast and the energies influencing it. So there's something that's keeping you stuck in this loop here. And Spirit is saying you need to find this balance here, and it seems to be connected to your heart somehow. So what that could be, some of you may be afraid of change. Some of you may feel better currently in this position because you don't know what's on the other side. And you're saying, well, I may not like where I am right now, but at least I have a job. At least I have income coming in. What if I quit my job and get another job and then I don't like that one? What if I quit this job that I hate and follow my passion, and then I don't make any money. So there's a decision that needs to be made here. And for some of you, it's literally just like getting the courage to go after a promotion or, something like that. For others of you, it could be, more complex. But what I'm seeing with the Eight of Cups is there's an opportunity that's going to be coming into your life that's going to bring in a shift if you choose to pursue that. And it's going to bring in the opportunity to walk away from this never-ending story here. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So it seems like there's something going on where if you make this shift, if you listen to what your soul is trying to say to you, is trying to communicate with you with communication here, I feel your soul is trying to tell you something. If you listen to that, if you pursue something that's in your heart, if you pursue a passion that you have, whatever your particular situation is, you're going to come out on top. You're going to transform your life. You're going to be very blessed. You're going to have such a great sense of victory when you come out on the other side. So I feel like there's a dream waiting for you. There's, a dream job or a dream promotion or something that's tied into your financial forecast. And it seems like the energy where you are right now is holding you back. It's tying you down. It's causing so much worry and anxiety that it would be very, very difficult to be emotionally abundant. So you may be making a lot of money here, but your job is just dragging you down. And so you're lacking that emotional abundance. And if you have that emotional abundance, then you can also get more out of your finances, right? Because if you're making amazing money, but this is how you feel when you're not at work, is that money worth it? So do you see what I'm saying here? So with the Nine of Cups, there seems to be a dream waiting for you. You just need to release whatever is holding you back here. So if you want to make a lot of money, if you're already making a lot of money here, but you're miserable, if you are able to cut ties with that situation and, figure out a way to move into something where you're becoming the Nine of Cups, where you're making a lot of money and you're happy. So basically what this is saying is that you can have both. You can feel more comfortable. You can get out of a situation. Whatever it is that's holding you back here, it's shifting. So not all of you are making great money here. I'm just using that as an example because I was feeling that. You can leave an area where you're not comfortable, something that's holding you back. And once you do that, that's when you get this great abundance here with the Nine of Cups. The Eight of Swords. See, I'm telling you, there's something holding you back, and it seems to be tied to a fear of, if I leave here, will I find another job that I like? If I leave here, will I make as much money as I am right now? If I go for this promotion, or if I, try to get another job, will I be rejected? So there seems to be some fear holding you back. And it's kind of like, do you see how there's a mask here? And then how there's a blindfold here? It's like removing something with the Knight of Swords here, removing any barriers that you have to getting this financial abundance that you want, financial security and emotional abundance as well. So you're not really stuck. You feel stuck, but you're not really stuck. And look here, this Eight of Swords is just about to step into this water here. So your situation is very much closely tied to your emotions, feeling more comfortable, feeling more comfortable in emotionally and financially, I feel is very, very important to your situation, and you can have both. So we have the Star card. There's something going on here where you want to pursue something, you want to make something happen, and I feel like you could have this dream job, this dream career, and Spirit is saying pursue it. Go for it. Make it happen. Because when you do that, when you're aligned on your true path, the money will follow. The money will absolutely follow. For others of you, if you just want to get another job, you just cannot stand where you are one more day, what I'm seeing is put yourself out there. You're going to find a new job. You're going to find a new opportunity. You will absolutely have the opportunity to walk away from where you have been. Your finances will get better because there's something, for some of you, your finances are not doing well right now, but for some of you, that is directly tied to your source of income right now. It's dragging you down, and it's like, I'm feeling like you're feeling so drained when you get home from work that you can't even think about looking for a new job, right? Because you just don't have the energy. But Spirit is saying that there is relief if you can somehow look for a new job, right? Does that make sense? So I know it's easier said than done in some circumstances, but I'm just telling you what Spirit is saying, and that when you cut ties with whatever's holding you back, there's so much abundance that's coming in because you're going to feel better. So therefore, you're going to be vibrating at a higher level, and then you can more easily bring in that abundance, that financial abundance. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is what I've been saying. There are opportunities for you, and it's tied to your emotions. Look at the Seven of Pentacles. Look at how this person is pouring water into this tree here. So it's all about where you are emotionally. Do you see the same things going on here in the Star card? So again, this is directly tied to your emotions. And I feel for a lot of you, you have either this vision of a better job, or you have a vision for a career that you would love, a job that you would love, a business you would love to create, a side hustle, a passion that you have that you would love to grow so that you can do that for your job and you don't have to hold on to this job over here anymore. And what Spirit is saying is pursue that. Whatever it is, if it's just looking for a new job, then look for a new job. If you want to turn a hobby, a passion that you have into a career, start pursuing that, because you have all of these cards showing that your dream is possible. Whatever it is that you want is possible. It's just waiting for you to make a move with this Two of Wands here. So slowly but surely, things will start to shift for you. Things will change. Your money is going to start to multiply. It's going to start to grow. You're going to start to feel better. And the more you start to feel better, the more your money is going to come in. Then we have the Moon card. So with the Moon card, you need to listen to your intuition first of all, okay? There's a new path for you here. Do you see that here? So there's a new pathway for you. And I feel like some of you may not know how to make it happen. Some of you may not know the timeline. Some of you feel very uncomfortable with change. And when it comes to change, some of you feel like you can't move because you kind of get that the sense of freeze, right? Where when it comes to change, you kind of freeze and you say, oh no, I can't do that. I feel so uncomfortable. I don't know what's going to happen. But Spirit says, listen to your intuition because there is something better out there for you. And this is the path to your abundance. Your finances will get better if you can break away from whatever, like wherever you are right now. And then we have the Death card. This is exactly what I'm saying, right? If you can break away from where you are right now because it's holding you down. It's, I feel for most of you, it's like a job or a career that's holding you down. And for some of you, it's just like a lack of money right now. For those of you who are in a very bad financial situation and it seems to be getting worse and worse and worse, where you're just not finding a job, or you get more and more bills that keep piling up and piling up, there's something that's happening that's going to shift things for you. And I'm not seeing what it is, but it's connected to this Death card. It's this phase of your life is coming to an end one way or another. It's your time in this right here. It's almost done. It's almost over, no matter what your situation is, okay? So with the Death card, look at all the growth that you have with this Death card. Look at all of these beautiful sunflowers here and the growth around here. It looks like these are mushrooms down here, which are so healing. So there's a new opportunity coming in for you. It's going to be very, very healing. It's literally taking you out of this feeling of depression, hopelessness, helplessness, you know what, all of those words. Do you see how the Death card is right below the Eight of Cups? There is a huge transition that's out there just waiting for you. The Eight of Wands, it feels like it's not that far away. I feel that I keep seeing a flash of someone coming into your life that kind of changes things for you. So there could be a person connected to this new opportunity. Spirit says keep putting yourself out there, because if you do that, you could be quite surprised when all of a sudden things change, when you finally get that break that you've been waiting for, when somebody sees your potential, somebody sees you know, your skills, your intellect, your personality, your charisma, whatever it is that really, really stands out. Someone's going to notice that. And someone, you know, for some of you, you may be saying, oh, I would love to do this one particular thing, but I don't know how to do that, or I've never done it before. I would love to break into this industry, but it's never going to happen because I don't have any experience. Well, what I'm seeing here with the Eight of Wands, if that's the case, it's not going to matter to someone, because someone's going to see your potential, and you may not start exactly where you want to be in this particular industry, but someone will see your potential and someone will give you a chance. And you might have to start on the bottom, but they're going to keep an eye on you, and they're going to give you opportunities to grow and, you know, go up in the ranks and get to where you want to be. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you in that situation. Others of you, I feel like you're going to have this big, huge breakthrough, almost at the point where, you know, some of you, let me back up a little bit. Some of you with the Death card had a career or a job that came to an end, possibly unexpectedly, and you're saying, okay, now what? Well, that is exactly what needed to happen so that you could have this big breakthrough with the Eight of Wands, so that you can pursue something that you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, a dream that you have, a passion that you have. Something like that is going on here. And what is going to follow after that is the money. There's going to be a breakthrough with your finances as well. It's like there's a breakthrough with movement, and then there's a breakthrough with finances that comes in shortly after that. exactly what I was just saying. Here you have the Six of Pentacles, and this is showing your breakthrough. Your finances are starting to balance out. You have more finances coming in. You're feeling like you're getting your feet back, right? You're feeling like, okay, I took a chance, I quit my job, and I finally got a new job. I'm finally starting to make money. Slowly but surely the money's coming in. I'm paying off my bills, or I'm starting to save money again, and things are starting to balance out. Now, the other thing I'm seeing here is that if you were in a job that you absolutely hated up here with Never Ending Story, and you took a chance, I'm seeing you finding a new job. I'm seeing you landing a job that you really, really love, being very, very lucky, feeling very, very blessed with that new job. And you're not only are you feeling financially stable and secure, but within yourself, you're feeling healthier, you're feeling more vibrant, you're feeling like the life is coming back to you, okay, within your body. And it's also, like I said, some of you are trying to break into a new industry, a new career, something like that. And you may have to start at the bottom, but quicker than you think, you're gonna get to where you want to be within this company. Or if you're starting your own business, it's the same thing. Slowly but surely, you're gonna get better, you're gonna get more clients, you're gonna get, more customers, whatever it is that you have going on. And then it's like you have this big breakthrough where it's some kind of victory, some kind of milestone or something where things shift overnight and you're doing much, much better than you previously were. And then from that point, things start to move pretty quickly for you. And then we have the Three of Swords. So it's interesting that you have the Three of Swords here. And then to end your reading, and you have the Never Ending Story to start your reading. So what's going on here is something was very painful. Something made you feel stuck. For some of you, you lost your job, and that is what is sparking this journey. This, with this Two of Wands, I get a sense of kind of soul searching, saying, okay, right above me here, this never ending story, this is not for me anymore. What is my truth? What do I want to do going forward? And then your next card is the Knight of Swords. So it's kind of like finding something you're passionate about, moving away from this very, very quickly, and moving into this dream that you have, and not letting anything hold you back anymore. So I'm getting this sense that something that was quite painful is coming to an end. So for some of you, I think I said this earlier, you may have had a job that was paying you very, very well, but it was literally killing you. It was making you feel like you could not keep going on that way. It was causing you so much stress and anxiety that the money was no longer worth it. And you're thinking like, okay, well, what happens if I leave this job? What's going to happen with my finances? Well, what's going to happen is things are going to balance out, not just your finances, but your health is going to balance out. And then those of you who have this job that you hate and you're not making any money there, okay, there's some kind of opportunity or breakthrough that's happening for you. And the job making you so miserable, that could have happened to get you out of that job, to make you realize, hey, look, you can't stay here any longer. This isn't meant for you. It's time for you to move on, which explains the Three of Swords. You cannot stay here much longer, right? But when you feel like this bad, it can really create that breakthrough that you need to shift your focus and to come into balance with not only your finances, but also your emotional well-being and your physical health, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it helped you. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching.